Solid Hill TDS, what's up? Yeah, come on. I.O.W. Sports Network, late night edition. Let's go. Come on.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. L Boogie with the hot flame, ashtray full of top names, little tree for your membrane. This the 9 hour time frame. I just snatched up a 6-pack, got my hands on a lid pack, whipping up a little batch of snacks. Yeah, man, I think I'm all set. Late night, can't sleep, go ahead and just tap in. Better grab you a cold one, and we about to get some laps in. Wild card on the microphone, he'll hit you with a couple flurries. Y'all need to just strap in for some entertainment sports commentary. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar. Everybody grab a seat, cause you know we about to spark. Late night sports talk. Modelo Le Cigar. Man, you don't wanna start. Wild card Mar. Hey. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Wild card Mar. Wild card Mar. I.O.W. Late night sports. Hey.
Give me a second, let me light up real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, welcome to the I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition, hosted by Mr. Modelo himself. You already know the name by now. You know what I'm saying? Wild Card Mar. You already know the vibe. Pull up, let's go.
We about to raise the bar. Wild card Mar.
Yeah. Hey, what's up? What is up? What is up? What is up? What is up, house? No. I said, how is everybody doing tonight? Y'all good? So Wild Card's good. Wild Card Mar here. Thank you. Watchers, listeners, viewers, subscribers. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of I.O.W. Sports Late Night Hour Edition. We here with episode 264. You're with your boy Wild Card Mar, and blessed to be here. Always a pleasure to talk sports with y'all folks. But y'all know the deal. Y'all going over, go show us some love, support. See all the social media platforms scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Make sure you tap into all of those. Make sure you tap in. All right, going over to Facebook. Join the Facebook group, I.O.W. Sports Network. Give your sports take. Give your own analysis on the world of sports. Drop some funny memes. Get it cracking. You can cop some merch there on the Facebook page. You see a pinned post at the top that has my face rocking some J. Edward Collection. And J. Edward Collection, it stays in the family because Detroit Mail, that is his t-shirt company that creates all of our merch for I.O.W. Sports Network. So copy a shirt, copy a hoodie. Hey, you cop the hat. But in order to cop the hat, gotta hit the Cash App, $ I.O.W. Sports Network, $30. Get a hat. Give us a physical address, and you get the hat. You get the hat. It's very exclusive. That's the only way you can get this snapback. Join the Instagram page. We drop snippets on what kind of content we got going on, and of course, join the YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports Network for the YouTube channel, I.O.W. Sports Network for the Instagram page. But definitely the YouTube channel. That's where all the content is at. All right. Stored. And of course, you can catch us on Twitter. I.O.W Sports 1. We be talking on Twitter. You know, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers. We won't be doing no Twitter beats, but we will drop some sports debates. And let's do this. For all our viewers and listeners that are on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel, man, appreciate the love over there. Love this little partnership we got going on with Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. If you're watching over there, please. Yes, we'd love the support over there, but hey, go on over to our actual YouTube channels and Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and give us some love there, please. It'd be greatly appreciated. But hey, now that we got that out the way, y'all know the deal. Let's talk sports. Normal guy, what's up, man? How you doing, man? Hope everything's well. Hope everything is going fantastic with you tonight on this Tuesday afternoon. Taco Tuesday. Did anybody enjoy Taco Tuesday? I've always enjoyed Taco Tuesday. I'll be honest, man. I'm a sucker for tacos. I make jokes about it. I swear I'm Blaxican. I'm half black, half Mexican because I eat so much tacos. I love tacos. And I got 2 daughters and they love tacos as well. And so, you know, we make Tuesdays fun. We make Tuesdays interesting around in the Wild Card Mar household. All right, that's for sure. That's a for sure. Right on. Man, look, we got things coming down the pipe, of course. You know, playoffs is coming. The championship edition of the playoffs is coming this weekend. You got the NFC Championship game at the San Francisco 49ers going to the Philadelphia Eagles at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, of course, late Sunday night, you got the Cincinnati Bengals going to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the AFC Championship game. And literally, man, these look, I gotta say this, y'all, before we get too deep off into all the other things we gotta talk about today. These championship games are gonna be so hard to pick a winner. Because you look at 2 evenly matched teams in the NFC, well balanced, for real. San Francisco is loaded on offense, loaded on defense. And hell, so is Philly. Loaded on offense, loaded on defense. Iron sharpening iron. That's what you get. So this is going to be one hell of an NFC Championship game. It's probably going to be the most entertaining one. I'm hoping it's entertaining for sure. But look, let me put this caveat out there right now so I don't jinx us, y'all. I'm hoping that we get 2 great conference championship games because, hell, we got 2 great matchups. I mean, the stories write themselves. Look at the NFC. You got Jalen Hurts, who had an MVP season. He really did. He had an MVP caliber season. I mean, not by numbers wise, but hey, y'all know what we do around here. We barbershop talk, so we don't always go by stats. Sometimes we go by the eye. What does the eye tell me? What do I see? And Jalen Hurts, he's an MVP. Now, he won't get it. Let's be honest about that. We know who's getting the MVP. But when you say valuable, that's the key word, valuable. All right. So let's simplify this, folks. Now, when you use words and when you find the definition of those words, valuable. All right, valuable, most valuable player. You can make an argument that Jalen Hurts was very valuable to the Philadelphia Eagles. You don't believe me? Well, look at the 2 games he's missed. Should have beat Dallas. Now, if Jalen Hurts played, they beat Dallas. They do. 7-1. They beat Dallas. All right. Then you know, that always, anytime you beat Dallas, that always you know, that makes my football boy in me so excited, so ecstatic. So let's not act like, you know, Philly was a different team without Jalen Hurts, because they definitely were. Lose to the Cowboys, lose to the Saints. 2 games back to back, late in the season, week 16, week 17. That literally forced Jalen Hurts to play week 18. Because it was a must-win situation to lock down the number 1 seed. And they still didn't have the division locked up. Still didn't have the division sewn up. And so you can literally make a legitimate case on how valuable of the play of Jalen Hurts has been to the Philadelphia Eagles. Ask any Eagles fan how valuable they think Jalen Hurts is. Of course, they'll say he's MVP, but what I'm saying is they'll say, "Oh man, wish we could have had him instead of Gardner Minshew." And it's no disrespect to Gardner Minshew. I've actually been a fan of Gardner Minshew. I've actually rooted for Gardner Minshew. The only problem is he's Gardner Minshew. He's a backup. He's a backup. He's a backup for a reason. All right? And Jalen Hurts is MVP caliber. MVP caliber. Without a doubt. Had a great season. And then you look at the 49ers. Look at that storyline. Brock Purdy. Ooh, Purdy. Now, Brock Purdy is a 4-year starter at Iowa State. Got a lot of experience in the D1. So guess what? D1, you're facing top competition in the college world. You may not be facing the elite, but you are facing top competition. Obviously, he went in the SEC. He was in the Big 12. But still, it's still D1. You're still facing top competition, and you get to see where you measure up. And honestly, I think with Brock Purdy being a 4-year starter in a D1 school has helped him. But we got to be honest, and we talk about this all the time on I.O.W. sports shows. Fortunate for situations and systems that you fall into. All right. So Brock Purdy, Mr. Relevant, we know the story. Been doing well for himself. Makes the plays that he's asked to make. Not asked to do too much. He's a game manager. But you know what's crazy? That's the Kyle Shanahan system. Name one quarterback that he has had that isn't in some way, shape, or form a game manager. If you guys think Jimmy G isn't a game manager, you're crazy. You're absolutely crazy. And I might have to question your football IQ. Because Jimmy G's a game manager. Jimmy Garoppolo's a game manager. All right? Hell, if y'all really want to get into it, Tom Brady's a game manager. He's just very good at winning. All right? I said it. Goat my ass. But no, let's be honest about situations. Because Brock Purdy landed in a good situation. I mean, you can name off the great athletes that are on that offensive side of the ball. I mean, throw a name out there, and then I can give you another one. And you can get another one. And then I can come back and rebut with another one. And you can probably come up with another name, and I might dig one out my ass on another athlete who's producing on that San Francisco offense side of the ball. You're running at least 5-6 weapons deep. Shall we go through them? Shall we? Okay. Well, first and foremost, Christian McCaffrey. Man, that trade looks great right now, don't it? John Lynch looks like a smart GM. Looks like a smart GM right now. Made the trade. Christian McCaffrey, not only has he been staying healthy, but hell, he's been producing. Looking like Christian McCaffrey. Looking like the great scat back that he is when healthy. Because when CMC is 100% healthy, he's one of the greatest scat backs out there. And you can't deny that. Cannot deny how great CMC is when he's healthy. So he's been staying healthy. Guess what he's been doing? He's been balling since he's gotten to the Bay. There happens to be a good tight end out there in San Francisco. Don't you guys think? Don't you think that tight end out there is, he's all right, right? He's all right. He do a little bit. You know, he ain't terrible. He ain't terrible. He ain't Charles Barkley terrible. But he all right. You know, there's a tight end out there in San Francisco. He all right. By the name of George Kittle. He happens to be pretty decent tight end, right? Don't you think so? Okay. Well, there's a slot wide receiver that they got in Brandon I.O.W, who's been coming on lately. Been there for a few years in San Francisco, and he's been doing well for himself this year. Been putting up decent numbers for being pretty much a third or fourth option. So this Brandon I.O.W. Oh, Elijah Moore came back. Elijah Mitchell, running back, came back. Oh, he's the thumper to the finesse of CMC. Oh man, that's a great combination right there. That's a damn good combination. What else? Oh, yeah. It's a bad man named Debo. He's a very physical wide receiver. And he will beat you up. You try to press coverage him, you better be ready for a fight. And if you want to tackle him, you better bring the gang with you. Better bring the fam with you. Bring the homies with you. Because Debo ain't going down by one guy, especially not a corner. Oh. Man, don't you think that's a great system? Oh, let's not forget that there's a all-pro, a future Hall of Famer, and Trent Williams as protecting the blind side. Oh, can't forget about that. With the rest of his O-line, who was very damn solid on the offensive line. San Francisco was damn good on the offensive side, don't you think? Oh man, let's look at the defensive side. Oh man, you got Pro Bowlers and all pros everywhere, on every level. You got a stud on every level. I mean, San Francisco was loaded. And so when we talk about the situation of Brock Purdy going to the San Francisco 49ers, man, did he look up. Situations matter. Coaching matters. Coaching matters. You don't think coaching matters? Okay. Go ask some players in the Las Vegas Raiders locker room and see if coaching matters. Pretty sure there's a whole bunch of people that would love to have John Gruden back or have John Gruden there. They wish they were not in this situation. Josh McDaniels literally destroying the playoff team. The boys were just in the playoff last year. This time last year, they was in the wild card. Now the boys can't even get 7 wins this year. You tell me if coaching matters. You trying to tell me coaching don't matter? Well, tell me why the damn Cowboys been disappointing their fan base for the last 25 years. 27. Oops, excuse me. 27 years. Explain that shit to me. So coaching don't matter? Oh, coaching very well matters. Do you coaching in situations? Not only do they matter so much, does Tom Brady be the same Tom Brady if he doesn't get drafted by New England? If Bledsoe doesn't take the hit from Mo Lewis? We don't know. But I know what I do see when it comes to Tom Brady, especially in these last few years. If it ain't perfect situation, boy, woo. That boy chucking and ducking. At the sight of a pass rush. But situations matter, and Brock Purdy has benefited. Yes, he's benefited. Hell, Patrick Mahomes benefits from, being in the situation he's in. With Kelsey and Andy Reid and Bieniemy and the play calls that they run. Blessed. Tom Brady was blessed with 22 years of being with Belichick. Belichick was blessed for having Brady. They benefit off each other. Situations, coaching matters. It does. You think coaching don't matter? Then why the hell is Cliff Kingsbury fired? And the franchise went with the 170 million guaranteed quarterback in Kyler Short Stack Murray. You trying to tell me it don't matter? Okay. Coaching matters. It absolutely matters. And but man, I can't wait for this AFC matchup neither. I can't wait for this AFC matchup. I mean, obviously, y'all know me being, off camera. Wild Maury is a Kansas City Chiefs fan. And so I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real with y'all. I'm going to be 100% real with y'all. As a Chief fan, oh man, isn't it scary that you're going to face a team that's pretty much beaten you 3 times in the last 13 months? Hell yes. That scares the absolute dog shit out of me. Scares the shit out of me. Because you're just looking and you're just hoping that, come on, at some point, your boys got to break this loser streak against the same team. Like, at one point, do you just keep losing to the same team? Huh? Eventually, you want to get over that shit. Eventually, you want to get past it. But I saw something very interesting now. I saw something very, 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 very interesting as I'm scrolling through my feed on Facebook. And, y'all know how we get clips from, certain sports shows. Talking heads say what they got to say. And I'm obviously gonna play the clip for y'all because I want to get y'all take on it, and then we're gonna dive deep into the conversation, and we're gonna really get to going on the show. But y'all know what it is. Take time, grab your drinks, grab you gotta do a little smoky, as I roll up right now. Then so be it. But y'all know how we get down. We keep it raw, we keep it gut over here. We keep it, barbershop talk. Yeah, we smoke weed at the barbershops, depending on where you're at. But I don't know about y'all, man. I'm really excited for these championship games, for real. And I know, being a Chiefs fan, I'm a little worried. I really am, because I do believe that the Bengals are one of the hottest teams, if not the hottest team in the NFL. Like, literally, legit. San Francisco, you can make a case. I think they're on a 12 or 13 game winning streak, something like that. But Bengals do scare me. No, literally legit scare me. And that's why I gotta, I talk with ration. Just because I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm not just gonna, be a bandwagon. I'm like, Chiefs, Mahomes. But this conversation that I came across, and, y'all know me, I'm able to be objective. But in this conversation, I'm glad that it is being brought up, because we gonna have it for sure. I want y'all to take a look at this. Take a look at this right here. All right, we're gonna have this conversation.
It's about Mahomes because and I'm gonna make this simple. As great as we talk about him, look how phenomenal he is. We cannot escape the fact that the reigning defending AFC champions, a quarterback by a guy named Joe Burrow, who has beaten Patrick Mahomes every single time he's faced him. You lose again, you win again against Patrick Mahomes. Back-to-back AFC championship games, you take him out.
Conversation.
Okay?
Changes.
The conversation changes about Mahomes. We now have to talk about Burrow instead of Mahomes in that regard. We know Mahomes is great, and we know he's phenomenal. But we're going to talk about him a little differently, because it ain't him and everybody else anymore. It'll be Burrow and everybody else because he took both him and Allen out in the playoffs year. So his first two full seasons, he went to the Super Bowl. And oh, wait, he won back-to-back AFC championship games at Arrowhead.
So all that on legacy, they just getting started with him. I think he's got a lot to ride on.
That's why I wish Patrick Mahomes wasn't hurt. I wanted 100% healthy because I don't want any excuses. I don't want any excuses.
Okay, 83rd smash the pass. What we got here today? What we got? Okay, some chicken. I like how he sliced it up. Okay, he cleaning the board. I like that. Get the.
All right. So interesting. I obviously, y'all know me. I don't do a lot of Stephen A on this show. But I'm glad I did on this instance because I'm sorry. I got to interject right here. And like I said, y'all know me. I don't do the homer-based shit just because of the team that I rock for. No, I don't do that at all. But we just got to be real about certain situations. I mean, don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow good. That's a bad dude. All right. Joe Burrow a bad dude. Real bad dude. But what are we talking about? What is Stephen A talking about that says we have to have the conversation and it starts with Joe if he beats Mahomes again? And in what world are we talking about? See, here's one thing that drives me crazy, not just as a Chiefs fan, but as a podcaster that likes to talk sports. And I like to consider myself a person that speaks with logic. But here's what I'm going to say. Yeah, you may beat a certain individual, but let's remember it's a team game. All right? Let's remember it's a team game. Let's start with that. All right? So let's understand that you can't hold one player accountable for the situations of a team. Now you can if the quarterback is over here throwing interceptions and turnovers, Dak Prescott, and causing the team to play, pretty much handicapped because you keep turning the ball over, Dak Prescott. And I get that part, but here's what I'm saying. All right. Because I'm looking at a Patrick Mahomes versus Joe Burrow, and the first matchup in 2022, January 2nd. So clock just hit New Year's. Mahomes completed 74% of his passes, threw for 259 yards, threw for 2 TDs, didn't get sacked. That's a modest game for him stat-wise, but that's a game for most quarterbacks. Was he to blame for that? Okay. December 4th this year in the regular season. Mahomes, 59%, 223 yards in the touchdown. Not as good in that regular season matchup. Had a rushing score. Y'all remember Air Mahomes went over the top. I wouldn't blame Mahomes the reason why the Chiefs shouldn't lose. Okay, let's look at the playoff game. Completed 67% of his passes, 275 yards, 3 TDs. 2 bad interceptions in the second half. I can put some blame on Mahomes in the AFC Championship game. I never seen Mahomes play like that. Okay, I can say that. I can concede that. So out of 3 games that the Chiefs have played, Mahomes has played good for 2 of them. And then he played alright. So he played good in 2 and played alright in 1. Still Eagles on 3. But in all those games, Chiefs are losing by 3 points, 3 points, and 3 points. 9-point difference for all 3 of those games. Wow. And we're having a conversation that Mahomes will be behind Burrow? What are we talking about? Can we be serious for a minute? Because here's the deal. Let's look at stats. For my stat people. And I ain't talking about analytics. I'm talking about stats. The meat and potatoes of stats. So Joe Burrow has been in the league since 2020. And so I'm going to take the stats of Mahomes starting from year 2020. All right. So in 20, since Joe has been in the league since 2020, he has a winning quarterback record of 24-17-1. All right. So he's 7 games over 500. Okay, let's look at Mahomes' win-loss record as a starting quarterback. 40-9. Looks favorable for Mahomes in the win-loss category, don't you think? Yeah, okay. Then we go completion percentage. Mahomes has a 66.6 completion percentage since 2000 to present. Not bad, right? That's a good completion percentage. Pretty much 67% of your passes. Okay. Joe's completing 68.2, so let's call it 68. 67 and 68. Not that much of a difference. Don't try to act like y'all that 1% is that much damn difference. Oh, let's not do that. Now you're nitpicking. All right. Let's look at yardage. 11,774 for Joe Burrow. 14,829 yards for Patrick Mahomes. Yeah. Almost about two bills. 3. Almost about 3 bills he got you. Okay. Let's look at touchdowns. 82 touchdowns for Joe Burrow. 116 passing touchdowns for Patrick Mahomes. Both have 31 interceptions. I think I like Mahomes' touchdown to interception ratio better than Burrow. Oh, let's not add the fact that Patrick Mahomes has an MVP, has 2 Super Bowl appearances. Oh, and guess what? He has a Super Bowl victory. And I get it. The Bengals have a stranglehold on the Chiefs. 3 victories on the Chiefs, all in 2022, all in 1 calendar year. I get it. But that doesn't necessarily make Joe Burrow better than Patrick Mahomes. We just went over the stats. There's no way I would take Burrow over Mahomes. Now, don't get me wrong, I like Burrow. But I hate this media talk when they're so quick to crown and don another quarterback with the title of being the best when there's others that have done far more than what you're trying to replace them with. Done it. Been there. Like, yes, we give Joe Burrow and the Bengals credit. He got to the Super Bowl last year. Okay. You're still 1 less short Super Bowl appearance than Patrick Mahomes. You're still a Super Bowl victory less than Patrick Mahomes. So why is Stephen A. Smith and First Take having this conversation, make it seem like it's a legacy game for Patrick Mahomes? No, it's not. Stop with the bullshit. It's not a legacy game. It might be something that people might remember a piece of, just a sliver of his career. Patrick Mahomes is 27. And look what he's accomplished in, hell, since 2018. Huh? In 5 years. Look what he's accomplished. Look what he's done in 5 years as a starter. And you trying to tell me that there's other guys in the AFC that compare to him? No. Not by stats wise, not by accolades wise, not by eye test. I love Joe Burrow. Hey, Joe Cool, the killer. He got ice cold veins. But come on, man. What are we talking about? I can understand if we were having, look, this is the true conversation. Look, if Burrow beats Mahomes this weekend and gets to a second Super Bowl, that puts him in the conversation with Mahomes. It don't make him surpass him. Puts him in the conversation with him. Doesn't surpass him at all. Because one, Joe Burrow still got to win the Super Bowl to even be on the same level of Patrick Mahomes. But it starts the conversation if he beats him, if the Bengals walk out with a victory. It does start the conversation, but it doesn't make him surpass Patrick Mahomes, and not in my opinion. And that's not me being a homer. I'm just looking at the stats. I'm looking at the facts. Win-loss record, don't compare. Heavily favored in Mahomes. Passing yardage, favorite. Touchdown, passing touchdowns, favorite Mahomes. You're talking about literally a 1% difference in completion percentage between Burrow and Mahomes. That's pretty much a wash. So I'm just mystified and baffled at all these talking heads that want to go ahead and crown other quarterbacks that's not named Patrick Mahomes. Okay, I get it. You don't like Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs from winning so much, then beat them. Beat them. But let's not sit up here and come up with a fallacy as in Joe Burrow is surpassing Patrick Mahomes just because he beats him for a fourth time. That just means that you, Joe Burrow, and the Bengals played better, match up well against the Kansas City Chiefs. Because these games are about coaching. When you got two great teams that are pretty much neck and neck, it's about, nitpicking, finding the small intricacies and details and coaching. That's all that is. That's the difference between, good and great teams. It's coaching. Well, let's not act like that damn Joe Burrow is just like all of a sudden he's the man. Now, I will say this. If Joe Burrow beats Patrick Mahomes for a fourth time in the Kansas City Chiefs, Bengals beat the Chiefs in a Burrow versus Mahomes quarterback matchup, that, to me, puts Joe Burrow over Josh Allen. Because what's Josh Allen looking like? He's just looking like a good regular season quarterback, and him and his team look like they coming up short 3 years in a row. Have y'all been seeing that meme going around with Stephon Diggs looking at the confetti fall at Arrowhead twice, and then, at home, mad at his quarterback? Funny shit, right? But I absolutely cannot agree with anything that anybody says when you're trying to compare quarterbacks, especially in the AFC, with Mahomes. It's just not fair. Like, if you hate on Mahomes, just say that. And I got mad love. I got mad respect for Joe Cool Killer Burrow. He's a killer. He's a killer on that field. He looked like a killer. It's an inside joke over here at I.O.W Sports Network. Me and Detroit Mail Live, because y'all seen a mean mug. Like, come on, man. It's killer. Like. But this is gonna be a dope matchup. I'm just not ready to sit here and concede that Joe Burrow will surpass Patrick Mahomes. I just don't see it. What else, Smitty? Saying Rodgers to the Jets. 49ers Bengals Super Bowl is ideal. Mahomes dead ass about to be the GOAT. Crazy people thought Josh Allen was even close to him. Yeah, I'm one of those people that look. I respect Josh Allen. I picked him to win MVP. I picked Buffalo to come out the AFC. So that shows y'all I'm not a homer, y'all. Because I could pick Kansas City every year if I really wanted to. But no, hey, I love Josh Allen. But here's the deal. You keep falling short on playoffs. Now it's 3 years in a row that against the cream of the crop in your conference. Yes, I get it. You played well, Josh. Played well in that 13-second game. I saw it up close and personal. I was there. Josh Allen played balled out. Still lost. He didn't ball out enough because the team still lost. All right? I mean, that's just the fact of the matter is. I mean, you ain't got no Super Bowl appearance yet, Josh Allen. I know you ain't got no MVP, neither does Joe, but I think Joe might get one before Josh. Burrow would definitely probably get a MVP and a Super Bowl victory before Josh will. Because if there's anything that I told y'all on 22 days ago on that Monday night, 21 days ago, Bengals were the better team. They were dominant. They backed it up this past weekend. Blew the doors off of Buffalo. So I won't argue with anybody that will say, hey, I'll take Burrow over Josh Allen. And shit, I would too. And it's no diss. It's no diss. Yeah, he should be on the warm seat. He should. I agree with you, Smitty. Reason why is because you can't keep having these shortcomings with the roster and the money that the Buffalo Bills are shilling out. You keep coming up short with the roster and the money that the ownership is shipping out, and you just keep coming up short year in and year out, they're going to get tired of that because they're going to feel like it's wasted money because they feel your team's at some point is going to hit a ceiling. And hell, can't get rid of the quarterback. Bye-bye, McDermott. Warm seat. I'm with you on the verbiage, Smitty. Warm, not hot seat quite yet. Not quite yet. But I tell you what Buffalo's going to have to do. Buffalo's going to have to. They're going to have to diversify their playbook. They're going to have to try to get balance as possible. It's okay if you include Josh Allen in those run schemes. It's fine. Because when Josh Allen gets to moving, mobile or throwing, and he's cooking, he's one quarterback that's hard to stop when he gets going. That mojo is flowing, all right? Hard to stop this guy. But what I'm saying is that Buffalo's going to have to diversify their playbook because now their offense is, well, let's be honest, it's stale. It's far from balanced. The running backs barely get touches, which is crazy because Devin Singletary is actually a solid running back. You traded for Naheem Hines. You drafted James Cook out of Georgia. So you got some runners back there. So them boys got to get better with running the football and getting balanced and stop trying to live and die off the shoulder and arms of Josh Allen. And believe it or not, I was talking with my old lady the other day. I think he was still hurt from that injury he caught from the Jets game on that elbow. You know, so they might want to deny it. That's cool. I get it. But he ain't been the same. These damn turnovers in the red zone, all these interceptions and fumbles he's been doing. He lucky they got past Miami. Say what you want, but I'm thinking the pressure is starting to get to those pipes and they're starting to burst. So hell yeah. Here's my AFC QB index. Mahomes, Burrow, Allen. Well, let's just stop at 2. Mahomes and Burrow. Y'all fight amongst whoever else is coming up in 3rd and 4th and 5th and 6th and 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Y'all make that debate. I know who's 1 and 2. Mahomes, Burrow. All right, because that matchup's gonna be fantastic. I don't even know which way to go. I mean, I don't even know which way to go. Josh is the reason they are falling short. No other way to put it. I'm putting Lawrence Herbert over. Ooh! Now we could have a real debate right there. Smitty. I'm definitely liking what Trevor Lawrence is doing. Made a playoff appearance his second year. Got a playoff win over Herbert. I'm not ready to put Justin Herbert over Josh Allen quite yet, because here's my problem. This win-loss quarterback record for Herbert, I'm not a fan of. He's barely, and last time I saw, he's like barely scratching 500 in his career as a starter. I'm also looking at the fact that there's a lot of games that I think that Herbert and the Chargers leave on the table. Should I say? That's the best way for me to put it. They leave a lot of games on the table, a lot of plays, situations where they could have scored on the table for sure. On the table. Now Trevor Lawrence, man, there's so much potential with the kid. I wouldn't be mad if people put Lawrence over Allen. I wouldn't be mad at it. I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that quite yet, because I want to see Trevor Lawrence do it more. I want to see him be more consistent with this play. If he can go out there and ball out and does that. What has Allen done to keep his number 2 spot? Nothing. With the top head coach and the great defense, he is so antsy when it's a close game. I will agree with you with the antsy part for sure, because I think that's what's causing his turnovers. Kind of like what I said a few moments ago. It's the pressure. I think the pressure's starting to get to Josh, because Bills came in with expectations. Bills came in with expectations to get to the Super Bowl, win it. There's a lot of expectations that came with the Bills this year, and it's been since the early 90s, since the last time the Bills had legitimate Super Bowl expectations. Unfortunately, what I'm starting to see a trend with the Bills is maybe the ghost of them 4 Super Bowl losses is still haunting them. Because look at the comparisons. You look at Jim Kelly, Andre Reed, Bruce Smith. Guess what they had? They had weapons on offense and defense, and they had the quarterback. Well, look at Josh Allen now. He got the weapons on offense, and he got weapons on defense. You got the 90 Bills who lose 4 straight Super Bowls. Now you got the 2020s Buffalo Bills who continue to find a way to lose in the playoffs. A person makes diamonds and Allen ain't a diamond. I love hating on him. Hey, you such a true Jet fan, Smitty. I love it. I love it. I don't blame you, man. Look, if you see that guy twice a year, I hate him too. I hate Russell Wilson, I hate Derek Carr, and I hate Justin Herbert. So I get it. It's a division thing, Damn, not Joe Cool. Not Joe Cool. Can't get rid of Joe Cool. Nah, let him kick the motherfucking can a little bit longer, man. But no, in all honesty, y'all, I can't sit here and crown people over Patrick Mahomes until they match his numbers and until they match his accolades. Until then, I can't. There's no conversation to me. Now, Joe Burrow's a solid number 2 behind Mahomes. And I get he's got the 3-0 record, but let's not cap over those three losses for the Chiefs against the Bengals, because let's be honest, it's a total of 9 points on 3 games. Literally. Field goal, 3 field goals. So let's be real about the situation. Those 3 losses could have easily been flipped into Chiefs wins. So, and that's been my thing, Smitty. Josh Allen he got nothing to stand on. I can understand if you can say, hey, I got an MVP, I got just as much as Super Bowl appearances as you, I got as many Super Bowl rings. No, yeah, none of that. You just happen to be on a team that keeps getting hyped every year to take down the Chiefs. That's what you keep winning. You keep getting the conversation of, man, I'm so close to being. No, you're not. You're not as close. Josh Allen, you got to get to it. That's why Burrow's better than you. He at least been to a Super Bowl. He knows what it feels like. He knows what it feels like to be one of 2 teams that the whole world is watching on the grandest stage on a Sunday night in a Super Bowl. And had he had 2 seconds, probably would have won that game. Because y'all remember Jamar Chase was he gave old Jalen Ramsey the pop. He gave him that pop, that beat. And all you hear was jockstrap hit the ground. So Bengals gonna be a tough out for the Chiefs. It's just that simple. But at the end of the day, right now, yo, Josh Allen, I have a strong arm. Let me see. You want to see me throw a football? That's good, Smitty. I like that. I can't with you, Smitty. That's good though. I like that. That made me chuckle for real. But no, I agree with you. All jokes aside, Allen ain't done it. You ain't done nothing. So let's cut this media shit out, trying to anoint a quarterback over Patrick Mahomes, and let's not do it until he got the resume. How about that? Let's not do that. All right. But yeah, man, we gonna keep previewing these matchups, and I'm looking forward to this. Man, I can't wait for Sunday, yo. I cannot wait. I cannot absolutely wait. This is gonna be one fun ass Sunday. Let's move on real quick because before we get off to the show, baseball writers finally came in and did what they did. They finally came and did what they did. All right. But they elected some players into the Pro Baseball Hall of Fame. And looks like it's going to be a real short class again. Because, you got to get 75% votes to get in. And there was only one guy that got 76. It's this guy right here.
David Lope, Steve Garvey.
There goes Santiago. Long drop. Left field. Back goes Hollingsworth. Home run, Scott Rowland. His first major league home run.
Love it.
Chopper, fair ball. The off-balance ball by Rowland. Great play. off balance, and he threw a BB over it.
TV.
Deep left field. Burrow going back at the track. Gone! Grand slam! Scotty Rowland.
Now Rowland got a chance to give the Cardinals a lead for the first time tonight. When she does, is it gone? Yeah. 3 runs in a game. Going back to the beginning of August. Look at Rowland. Are you kidding me? Bare hand, 10 feet behind the bag, and throws a P over there to bottom.
3-hole. And being able to add in now that Rowland's here, and there's one to left center field. Very well hit. Back to the wall. Home run. Scotty Rowland is first as a Cincinnati Red. Rowland backs up. Long throw. Did he get him? He did. What a play by Rowland.
They lead it 4-3. 2-0 delivery.
Swing and a drive into left field. Goodbye. Home run for Scotty.
All right. So, needless to say, if you saw the highlights, Scott Rowland gets into the Hall of Fame. Easily one of my favorite players watching baseball growing up. Saw him play with the Phillies, of course, the Reds, and the Cardinals. So I definitely was a fan of Scott Rowland. Definitely a huge fan of him. He makes a Hall of Fame, y'all. He makes a Hall of Fame. As far as I saw, he was the only one announced that made it. And that means something. I feel bad for the other guys that weren't able to get there.
I got ears, John.
But Scott Rowland did. I saw Smitty's question. Would you say baseball is one of the hardest sports to play? I'll say this. I played baseball. I'm not going to say it's the hardest sport to play. But I will say, you got to have true talent to be a great hitter. You got to have great eye-hand coordination. Hitting a fastball is probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. Literally. It is because if a pitcher has complete control and they're throwing gas, they're gonna put that fastball right past you, bar none. There's no doubt about it. If their control is on point and they throw in heat, good luck trying to catch that baseball. So I will say that baseball's the element of hitting is probably one of the hardest elements of any sport. But I won't say overall baseball is probably the hardest sports. I won't say that. I definitely say the aspect of hitting is probably one of the hardest aspects of any sports. You got to be on it. But it's funny we're having this conversation and you just asked me that question. Because with that answer that I gave you, that hitting is such a hard task to do. Okay. Then why the hell are we still leaving guys out of the Hall of Fame? Why the hell is Pete Rose? Why the hell is Barry Bonds still out of the Hall of Fame? I know we've had this conversation before, I.O.W. Family, but and I hate the damper on Scott Rowland's moment because we should be celebrating him because he made it. But I can't overlook the fact that there's still a Pete Rose not in the Hall of Fame, and there's still a Barry Bonds not in the Hall of Fame. I'm still mystified by that. Because at the end of the day, when you talk about the history of that sport, they should be in there. Because that's the point of the Hall of Fame, is to give you the story, the history of that certain sport. And if you're gonna tell those tales, tell those stories, why should you not? Why would you want to exclude Barry Bonds? Why would you want to exclude Pete Rose? Huh? But let's look at the names that didn't get in. Obviously, Scott Rowland got in. Todd Helton didn't get in. Billy Wagner, Andrew Jones, Gary Sheffield, Carlos Beltran, Jeff Kent, Alex Rodriguez, Manny Ramirez, Omar Vizquel, Andy Pettit, Bobby Abreu, Jimmy Rollins, Mark Burley, Francisco Rodriguez, K-Rod. Some nice little names on that list, huh? Didn't get in. Deion Sanders said it's much harder than football, so I don't know how people bash baseball. Crazy. I played for years as well and struggled way harder than football and basketball. Oh, yeah, I did too. I played football, baseball, and basketball. Baseball, I struggled with hitting, man. I don't care what nobody says. Hitting is so damn hard, bro. Trying to hit a fastball is hard. I don't care what you say. I don't care how good you think you got eye-hand coordination. I don't care how good you think your 20/20 vision is. You better have good hand speed that can catch them to those fastballs. It's not easy. It takes a lot of training, takes a lot of muscle memory, takes a lot of chances to become proficient at hitting. Hence why Barry Bonds needs to be in the Hall of Fame. Basketball was probably my second sport, and football was my first. Football came easy to me. Basketball came easy to me. Dribbling wasn't my best. My jump shot was all right. It was all right. When my jump shot was on, I was wet, dog. I was like on the side of a swimming pool. Wet. But don't ask me to dribble. But baseball, I love baseball. I actually love baseball more than football. Only problem is I struck out a lot. I struck out a lot and I pop flied a lot. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Hitting a baseball is one of the hardest things you'll probably ever do sports-wise. Without a doubt. Anyway, y'all, that's the show today, man. A great show. Man, Smitty, man, I appreciate you hopping on in here with me, my guy. Always a pleasure to see you, Smitty. I love your crude, dark humor. I love it. I always love it. Hey, spread the word what we got going on here, my guy. Hit that share button. Drop it on your Facebook page, whatever. We appreciate the love and support, my guy, Smitty. But look, for all the viewers, all the watchers, all the listeners, appreciate the love and support. You see all the social media platforms on the bottom. I.O.W Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube channel. I.O.W Sports 1 on Twitter. And of course, you can catch us, the Late Night Owl Show, and other I.O.W Sports content on the Let's Talk Sports YouTube channel. So make sure, always come back to the home base at I.O.W Sports Network. Give us a like, share, and a follow. Hey, y'all come back tomorrow. We're going to keep talking sports because we're going to get y'all ready. Yeah, we're going to get y'all ready for this amazing NFC championship games, AFC championship game that we got coming up this weekend. It's going to be a doozy. Peace and love, y'all.
Silent Hill TV, yes. Hitchhikers. Yeah, smoking so much dope, I'm seeing traces. Visual lasers, load across the scene is dangerous. Aggressive like behavior, couple monsters from my neighbors. Resisting human nature, persistently getting greater. Blood chase like the Terminator. Fire up the green, I need it, increase the dopamine. Feel better, so I kill better. Doped up of cocaine. booming like I never had a home, so I'm all alone. Smoking bones down the chromosomes till the filter's gone. Suffocating under heavy pressure, the signature marks are the cornerstone of a nigga that's ready to spark. Like the pathway through the treacherous, wonderful dark. Searching for a lost spark, curators of a lost art. Desperately holding shit together until it falls apart. Blood stuck to pool in the water, just waiting on the sharks. Love is a deadliest game, but I'll just massacre your heart. Tearing at your body, wondering how did we start?
Fuck man, I think a nigga about to spaz out, cause I don't give a fuck no more when I'm down to my last night. Then I ran out of luck, feeling look down, about to pass out. Speeding down the highway in this challenge, afraid I got I will crash out. Dump the ash out, give it all up, dump the cash out. Make every second count, I just wanna see that ass bounce. Bitch, what you talking about? Drop dead, delete the party, nigga, watch your damn mouth. You don't wanna get me started.
Go, pedal to the metal, hit the floor. Flying through the city, and that's about to float. Grab the main gap, but shit get close. You already know how this been going, about to leave. Slide through the streets and need for speed. Feel the breeze, fingers twisting up the sweet.